All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is way too blue in here. I thought I'd found a good balance, but I was the one doing it there. Just gonna turn it down a little bit here. I need a good balance here, and I only have one big light that can shoot out the purple, so I need to make sure that it doesn't overload the purple. You know what I mean? Okay, interesting. It might actually just be my color. In which case, I need to do something else. It must be worth making sure that this thing's at 100%. It is. Wonderful. Good. But how's everyone doing out there? Let me try to tweak. I actually kind of like it at that setting. It's not amazing. 4,000. Get a bit more purple in here. Yeah, no, definitely. That's 4,000. So go to 5,000. Means there's a bit more purple to work with. A bit less just blue. Gotta get a little bit of balance, you know? Gotta get a little balance here. Anyway, let me open up Discord here. Hope everyone is doing wonderfully well. Actually, hold on. Can you see? I'm kind of curious. Let me turn on my lights here again. You can see the light over there. I kind of love that. Let me see here. Beautiful. Okay, so I have a couple things planned. Before we get into the game for today, I quickly need to, because I forgot to do this before the stream. I should have done this before the stream. My apologies. This might make the stream weird for a second. Yep, there it is. I just need to limit the width of my screen to a 16:9 aspect ratio. I have a couple things I want to do at the top of the stream right before we get into any of the actual gameplay stuff. Because I did quite a lot of research before today's stream. I couldn't do full of it, but I wanted to kind of delve into some of the things that's happened in the No Man's Sky game. Since I kind of first played it, because I feel like it's kind of a cool thing. I'm gonna trying to do something here. Damn it! Trying to do something cool here. I've been trying to No Man's Sky was first announced in 2013. Shit, this wasn't what I was looking for. I was trying to look out for. I'm trying to find the actual release log page for the initial release of the game. Because it has a cool piece of art that I really like. But I don't think it's available anymore, unfortunately. If you go under the No Man's Sky, I'll show you guys this in a minute here. The logs only go back to 1.04, which is, pretty significantly back, but I'm trying to find the release, like initial release. Okay. 1.03, an update on No Man's Sky, another month of IGN with the lore of No Man's Sky, the art of No Man's Sky. We're doing it first again. First reveal of his soundtrack to Infinity. This guy on the cover, No Man's Sky pre-orders. Okay, wait. What? Huh? That is very odd. What? Is there a 1 point? No. Alright, well, I gotta give up on that, I guess, because I can't seem to find freaking anything on this bad boy. It's very annoying. Darn it. Alright. Well, okay. Let's kind of just get into it. Because I wanted to start off talking about some of the incredible things that's been released for No Man's Sky over the years. Why the hell is my average render time at 1.6, 1.7? Nothing is going on my computer. Let's start by, I'm gonna do a little screen capture. Turn off that. Yes, thank you. And then turn on display capture. Why is it... Is that how it's supposed to be? I guess so. Yeah, looks about right, actually. And then go back here. And then go to here. Okay, so I wanted to start by, like I said, going through some of the updates. I'm not going into every tiny little update that's ever been for this game, because there's been quite a lot. A lot of it is just patches, so I want to focus on some of the bigger, kind of cooler stuff that has kind of released. Because I did a little bit of reading into this for the stream, and they have done a lot of work in this game over the last couple of years, and I kind of just want to highlight some of it. Not that I have anything specifically. There's a ton of patch notes on the website. It's fairly easy to see which is kind of the bigger releases, which one aren't. So the very first update was called the Foundation update. So it brought forth, from what I could tell, like, the initial game only had normal and creative mode. I don't remember, quite honestly. It sounds about right, but I honestly, I can say I don't remember at all what the initial release actually looked like. Hold on, let me close these things down. But it sounds like with 1.1 the 1.1 update, we got the survival mode, which was meant to be like a more difficult version of the game, essentially. Sounds like it introduced base building. Sounds about right. I don't remember, honestly. I know, like, I remember, like, fairly early on building bases. I don't remember whether I was playing with bases from day one or not. It seems about right that it would be, like, a thing they added later. Farming was made a thing. Funny enough, so I knew of this thing. I believe this is the save point, and this is for like searching for things. I don't remember exactly. These things, for whatever reason, this has been in 1.1. I didn't know this was a thing. This was a way of like automatically like farming resources off of like things like these crystals here. Didn't know these were a thing. Freighters. What? How did I not know these things were in the game either? I never knew you could purchase a freighter. I never thought about it. There are different resources been added, new technologies. There were changes to the user interface. UI was slightly changed. They added TAA and motion blur, temporal anti-aliasing. There's a bunch of information here. I'm not going to go too in depth with any of this. Afterwards, they did the 1.2 update, which was called the Pathfinder updates, which in short introduced planetary vehicles, base sharing. It added support for the PS4 Pro, so you know we're a little bit far back here, considering we're on the PS5, and actually, in fact, we got a PS5 Pro. Yeah, the PS4 Pro was a while back. And yeah, they added permadeath mode. So they added a couple things in terms of visual updates, online base sharing. From what I can understand, okay, so I remember this being a thing at launch. I remember online, despite I feel like it was part of the marketing, because otherwise people wouldn't have gotten so outraged. I don't remember it being part of the marketing. Let me be very clear. So I can't say for certainty. What I do remember is people being very unhappy at launch that you couldn't find each other. I think actually, so this was a different thing. This was an integration into Steam Workshop where you could share your bases with or through Steam, the Steam Workshop, essentially. But there'll be more multiplayer things. It'll be very clear, like at what point in the different updates they added the support for multiplayer. Sorry, I'm very tired. They added support for owning multiple ships. They added different classes essentially to them. Support for PS4 Pro. They added vehicles like the Nomad, which seems like more of a hover kind of vehicle. They added a Roamer, which is kind of like I guess it's the sports car explorer type thing. What I don't know what we call them. And then the big boy, the Colossus, which was the big exocraft as they call it. Funny enough, I think I may have utilized the Nomad and the Roamer. I don't remember ever utilizing the Colossus ever. Exocraft races. Oh yeah. So you can race in them if you wanted to. They have added more shops, more things you can build with. They added multi-tool specialization and classes. Okay. New weapon modes, permadeath, photo mode, improvements. They made improvements to the discovery menu. Apparently added some new music, made some quality of life improvements, and then a bunch of other smaller things. After that, it was the 1.3 updates, which added... They're describing it as new story. I don't know whether it actually is new story or not. From what I remember, there was a story in the original release of the game, but it was kind of weird. Oh boy. So I pre-ordered the game. So that meant that I was among the players who actually got a special spaceship that you only had for pre-ordering the game. That plane, or that spaceship, had the warp drive installed right away. And the thing was, you couldn't get the materials to actually, do the warping to another galaxy until you've gotten through enough of the galaxy, or through enough of the tutorial. But the tutorial had to be done in your initial area. So let's say you switched out your starter ship with that of the pre-order ship that had the warp drive, and then by accident or on purpose decided to warp into the next galaxy. Well, the short answer is you were stuck. And I remember it being like a whole weird thing that took a long time to kind of for them to figure out. But yeah, apparently in 1.3 they added some more story. I don't know what galactic regeneration means, but you can read about it. They add some new things to uniqueify different planets. And they added the fact that since you could have freighters, they could also be found on planets having been crashed into the planet. Missions, interstellar trading, analysis of visor things, user interface changes, visual improvements, terrain editing, terrain. They added portals. Yeah, this is a weird thing I remember hearing about. You can literally travel to other planets with them. Never a thing that I looked. They made some changes to space combat. They allowed for low flight flying. Oh yeah, they did have like a form of multiplayer, but it was like orbs. I remember this was fairly early. So this is why I mentioned, like, while I don't remember multiplayer ever being mentioned in the marketing from what I remember, I do remember it was a whole thing that two people, or I don't know how many it was, I think it was two people, early on after release, try to find each other. Because I feel like the way that it was described was, oh no, you can find each other, but you're spawning in different sides of the galaxy, so the odds of you finding each other are basically zero. But you can find each other. You can find each other. And then two people, or however many it was, did try to find each other, and soon realized they couldn't see each other. So I think this was technically the very first way that players could kind of see each other. This was improved as time went on. They added new ships, added some more quality of life improvements, and that was the Atlas Rising. Then there was the next update, the one, it's literally called Next. The update 1.5, which added a much bigger integration of multiplayer. They added some stuff to the website. Added some improvements to base building. I'm just kind of summarizing here. Made some improvements to third person and first person. Sounds like they introduced in this update character customization. Made some enhancements to the freighters. Crafting, and yeah, sure, they made some changes there. Analysis visor, missions, graphical enhancements, UI overhaul, space station marketplace, exploration fauna, audio. Yeah. Then there was the Abyss update. This is kind of an odd thing for me, because as far as I know, I was still playing the game at the time of this update. So the fact to figure out now that this was an actual thing, it's kind of strange to me, also because I never ever thought about in No Man's Sky to go underwater. And yet they have like built out this whole thing down there that you can go and explore. It's pretty cool. So they did a bunch of work in this update to like make it actually interesting to explore underwater, including allowing you to get like a submarine, but you can also build bases down there, do swimming. There are new substances to pick up down there, and there was, but the underwater was the big part of this. Afterwards, it was the 1.75 update called Visions, which added new planetary biomes, new creatures, lush diversity, water variation, atmosphere types, and rainbow. Hey, D's, how you doing? We're talking about No Man's Sky right before we get into it here. That skeletons, storm crystals. How you doing today, Diaz? By the way, varied hazardous flora-ups and shared community mission progress. New helmet, crash freighter variations, and that was Visions. Then they added. This is the 2.0 updates. Firefox. I'm using Firefox. I'm using a vertical tab instead of a horizontal one. They added that like a couple updates ago. To be entirely honest, I started using it because I wanted to use Arc and I felt the whole vertical tap thing was very weird in that browser, and then I saw, oh, it's the thing now in Firefox, and let me try it out, and I honestly haven't thought about it much after I turned it on. I kind of just left it on. Apparently in the Beyond update, 2.0 update, they added virtual reality support, expanded multiplayer, and made some changes to starting a new journey. Okay. I gotta be honest, this is gonna take way too long. Isn't Arc the same thing that Steam uses for UI? It's insanely so. No, it's not that. Hold on. Let me see. I have it installed. Isn't it called Arc? No, I don't think it's the same. This is a different browser. This is fancy smancy browser. I don't know how to describe it. Anyway. Nice. No? Alright. Nice. But my point is, what I was trying to show is, they have done a shit ton of work to this game over the years, and is honestly insane when you start to look at the date list. I'm not familiar with React Plus, but I'm familiar with React. Or at the very least, like, I've heard of it. Anyway, what I wanted to do, as a final thing... in that case, yes, I have heard of React. I haven't tried using React, but I know of React. What I wanted to do as, like, a thing... I want to try this going forward. I want to do a drawing every stream. But here's the twin. I'm not going to remove the option for you guys to be able to ask for a drawing, but the thing is, when I'm doing a drawing, I'm doing a drawing of what I want to, whereas when you guys are doing it, asking for it, you guys are challenging me. That's how we're going to do it. So, I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to draw here. This is what I want to draw. It's so goated, but it's also made more... interactively, so it's kind of imperative. Alright, so this is my inspiration here. This isn't the true initial release cover, but it's close enough. The actual contents of it is the actual original background cover. This is just some added stuff. This is what I will be trying to draw-ish. I'm not going to draw every little aspect to great detail, but I want to focus on the crystal in the sky, whatever the hell that crystal is, I honestly still don't know, and the spaceship on the right. Those two are the things that I most importantly want to focus on. That said, I might draw a little bit more, and then afterwards we'll get into the game, but I want to do a little bit of drawing first. A little bit of drawing. Good enough. It's actually not half bad. To be fair, unlike usually, I'm technically cheating, but I'm not gonna call it cheating in this case, because I'm choosing what I want to draw. And I want to do a good job of it. So, a little guy down there. Yeah, you know what, I'm not gonna go into too much detail with this guy. Yeah, he's looking pretty good. He's not amazing. But I feel like he's good enough. He's good enough, alright? He's good enough. Now for the big thing. I want to focus on the spaceship. I'll show you guys what I have here in a second. Once I've done the spaceship, that's it. That's the drawing right there. enjoy the music. And hold on a second as I draw this. Okay, I don't have enough space for my entire spaceship here, so we'll just kind of roll with it. You know what, just do it like that first, and then we'll do the whatever barrel kind of thing it has going on there in the wing. Do it like that. I like this one, honestly. It's not even like a jokey one. I kind of like this one. I like it. It's dope. Yeah. You kidding me? This is dope. I like this. You know what? I'm fully on board with this one here. Okay, and then... Kind of looks like a penis, but don't worry about it too much. What doesn't look like a penis? You know what? Hold on. Adding the finishing touches. Yeah. Don't sue me. I might be drawing a little bit more here. Give me a second. Trust me. This shit, you thought my GTA drawing was dope. This is like the Mona Lisa compared to it. Freaking Mona Lisa. This thing is beautiful. Yeah. You ready for this? Dude, that's good. Hold on, I can't. It doesn't really show too well. Let me see if I can turn down the brightness or something on this bad boy.
Yeah, this is big brain time.
Look at that. Look at that. That's not bad. That's really good. I like that. Like, you have the big crystal in the center. You have the main spaceship down here. You have the guy there. You have the weird circular thing. You have the crystal. You have the plane going by. You have the weird rocks there that kind of end up looking like a little bit of a penis, but don't worry about that. And then there were some trees out here. And there were 2 moons up there. I like this. Yeah. That's a 10 out of 10 in my book. You know what? We're only going to get better here. And tomorrow, I'll draw something Yakuza related. For you guys, just a reminder right before we get into the game here. There's going to be a stream tomorrow as well, because I won't be here on Wednesday. So tomorrow, 8 p.m., there's going to be a stream. Let me close this, and let's open up the game. Everything should be ready in there. So all that should be required is turn off the display. Yeah. What do we say, dears? 10 out of 10, right? 10 out of 10, that drawing was magnificent. Freaking beautiful. Oh boy. The game is looking a little squished, but don't you worry. Hold on. I will say as well, I want to mention this because I thought this was incredibly cool. I had a Marvel Rivals match earlier today where I got 50 kills. That's legit. That's freaking legit. Next thing is the audio running through correctly, because I'd be surprised if it did. There it is. Did it. Okay, we only spent like 30 minutes doing all the prep stuff, all right? Let me go ahead and delete some saves here. Yes. We're a little empty on space here, you know? Delete some saves. Yeah, they added, this is one of the later updates, you can pretty much customize what your experience in No Man's Sky is going to be, which I think is really cool. So there's a bunch of different modes now. There is the standard kind of game mode. Then there's the relaxed, which is kind of like, don't worry about it as much. Creative is just do whatever, we don't give a shit, just do it. Custom is kind of like, you decide. You play it how you want to play it, but we won't ask any question. Survival is the more kind of like, it's a challenge mode, essentially. It's a challenge mode. And with custom, you can kind of decide how much, like, you may want to grab from survival and put it together with, like, normal or creative or something like that. So you can customize the experience. It's actually kind of a cool idea. One of the later things, which I had never actually seen before, and the funny thing is, I think I've opened up the game after this was added, but Expedition is not a thing that I've ever seen personally. But apparently it was a thing that was added several updates ago, and it's like a thing, a reoccurring thing. They'll create this new community expedition where everyone works together towards a common goal, essentially, which I personally think is really cool. We're gonna play and relax, also because I don't have we only have what's in today's stream's time to play the game. I honestly don't remember exactly when the last time I played this. It was a while ago, but there definitely have been quite a few updates after. And like I said, I also played this on release, so this is the whole thing. I also, in all my time kind of looking through the updates, reading the different updates, seeing what's going on different there, I was very much like trying to figure out what the goal actually is of this game, because I kind of forgotten, but it turns out I maybe hadn't, because it doesn't seem like the overall goal of the game has really changed. Regardless, it's kind of what you make of it. If you want to make it one thing, that's kind of your thing, and then from that point on, it's, you know, But overall, the overall purpose of the game is just kind of to explore.
Multi-tool inlining laser attachment operational.
I will say a lot of the intro stuff here, specifically very early on, hasn't actually changed a lot. I think they streamlined it a bit from what I remember playing in more recent times, because I also remember playing this. Oh boy. Okay, maybe we should turn on some DLSS, shall we? I didn't think this game would be that hard to run. I'm sorry. Balance. Is it the balanced? Jesus. Wait, hold on. You got motion blur on? Yuck. Turn that shit off. And then set this to performance, please. Okay. We need ferrite dust. Ferrite dust is usually, I think, the easiest thing to kind of come across. You need rocks, essentially. Whatever the planet's... Yeah, there you go. Perfect. So, question is that enough? We need to go into multi-tool. We do not have enough. But yeah, rocks are usually just the thing that you need to destroy in order to get carbon. We have gotten a fairly bad planet to start out with, I will say. It is... I'm kind of surprised. Especially considering we're playing on what's supposed to be relaxed. This is not a relaxed start. Maybe they tweaked it a little bit, but I want to say it isn't. I remember, though, like, originally the intro kind of required some weird stuff. We need sodium, so we need to go to any NAs. Nah. Oh boy. I remember at one point, like, you need this weird tool in order to get a weird thing you needed for your spaceship to start. And you couldn't just find it out and about. You had to find a space station that was nearby. I don't think it mattered too much what the size of it was. But you essentially just needed to get that. Okay, yes, let's get some more sodium, though. Because this is not a great planet. It could be worse. It could definitely be a lot more hazardous. Oh, boy. I think that... Hey, how you doing, bud? Do you not like me? I feel like that's very rude. We just met, man. But I remember at one point having to travel, like, a ridiculous distance to find a space station on the planet where I could get the weird little material that I needed in order to get off the planet. It was stupid. And then I had to travel all the way back as well in order to get what I needed. Why is the signal? I know what the signal is. It's my spaceship. But why am I so far away from my spaceship is my question. You know, I feel like you just gotta give some serious credit to No Man's Sky for, you know, sticking with the game as long as they have. I remember the launch being really disastrous and people were just not really happy. In fact, I had a friend at the time whom I pre-ordered the game alongside, and in my opinion, a game has to be really, really horrendously bad for me to want my money back on, like, release of a pre-order of a game. It has to be really, really bad. I think I can only think of one game where I was really, like, incredibly disappointed to the point where I felt like I had no choice but ask for my money back, which was Just Cause 4. I streamed that game, and I remember being like, this is so disappointing. I love Just Cause 2. I love Just Cause 3. This is just pure garbage. And I asked for my money back after, like, pre-ordering that game. It's like, fuck, I don't know that. And then I purchased the game at a sale at one point later to be like, okay, there's no way it was that bad, right? There's no way they was that bad. But then, no, I tried it again, and it was that bad, and I asked for my money back a second time. The third time, I just bought it in a way where I couldn't ask for my money back because I didn't buy it directly through Steam. I bought it through Fanatical. Alright. Like I said, spaceship over there. Scenario, iterations, bunch of numbers in the letter. Deleted. Boundary separation failure likely. Vessel 16 empty. Cause Sentinel intervention. Deliberate transfer. Analysis. Fresh iteration generated. Anomaly contained prepared. Broadcast. Broadcast received. Traveler anomaly detected. Anomaly is complaint. Position locked. System integration scan initialized. Okay. Board the crash ship. Yeah, we need to essentially learn now what the issue is with the ship. Iteration, blah blah blah. Online, Atlas connection, intermittent. Launch thrusters offline, pulse engine offline. I find myself alone in a strange world, unequipped and in danger. I have no memory of how I got here, no sense of a before. Alright, it's not great. But the ship at least seems to recognize me. The controls react to my touch, or at least that of my exosuit. I'm not dead yet, and the ship is a lifeline out to the stars. Connect exosuit. Log. Unavailable. Substituting data. Exosuit. Connected. Suggestion. Pilot should perform maintenance. Selected desired repair path. Repair system. Ship systems. Self-guided repair protocols. Initiated. Pulse engine critically damaged. Alright, well, yep, there's not really much we can do directly from the ship. Because next step is essentially to repair everything, but you should have known that already. We need pure ferrite and dihydrogen jelly. Pure ferrite is, we need to build a device that can purify the ferrite, because the ferrite is the stuff we picked up earlier. It's from the stones. Hermetic seal is what you used to have to purchase. I don't think you do have to do that anymore. Let's see, the hydrogen is dihydrogen. Where the hell do I get dihydrogen? It's fine. The game's going to tell me exactly what I need to do in this scenario. We need to get metal plating first. Metal plating requires us to find some stones once more, and... No, that's carbon. We don't... Well, we might need carbon. There we go. Might need a bit more later. I need to create a single plating. Return to the starship to conduct repairs. Okay. There it is. So, yeah, the game is very hand-holdy in this first part of the game to make sure you understand what you need to do in order to repair your spaceship. Complete. Board the starship to consult diagnosis. Iteration. Functional. Starship critically damaged. Vital ingredients missing. Unable to synthesize materials component. Pulse requires hermetic seal. Require existent. Recommendation. Iteration comparison reveals hermetic seal nearby. Salvage planetary chart from distress beacon cache. Exit. So distress beacon. Yep, there it is. I peer inside the beacon's housing, as well as its distress broadcast unit contains a planetary chart. Take the planetary chart. Planetary chart. Open the data. Plot a route. Perfect. So it's gonna tell me directly. Yeah, I don't remember the game initially at launch actually telling you where to go in order to get the hermetic seal. It was just kind of like, nah, you figure it out. You still have to travel quite a ways, but as considering the game is all about exploring, I feel like it's just kind of pushing you towards that idea of being like, hey, listen, this game is about exploring. You're going to have to learn to explore this universe if you want to survive. Oh boy. I think climbing up the side of this one here. There was a glitch early on in the game. I don't think it's still here, but you can essentially get infinite boost with a jetpack. If you used it right up the, like, it couldn't be quite like 100% vertical cliff, but it could be like, it needed a little bit of an incline. But essentially, you could, like, force it to, like, never run out. Which is stupid, but it was kind of fun at the same time. And incredibly useful.
Incoming storm.
Yeah, whatever. What exactly do you want me to do about it is my point. It's fine, I got materials. That's what I'm saying. I need to not start on a particularly great planet. My radiation shield is only going down by 1 arrow, which is lowest it can go down at a given point if it's going down. It goes, I think, up to 3 stars. Hey, buddy. How you doing? Hey! this aspect of words is honestly my favorite part of the game. The stone resonates, producing a sound that fills my mind. A vision begins to take shape. See two large alien locked in combat. Eventually, one triumphed, leaving their victim to bleed to death. The last of their strength, the vanquished alien gestures towards me. Accept knowledge. The name Vy'keen floats in my vision, and the echoes of strange vision is just experienced. The word in the alien tongue is searched as the Vy'keen. Alright. Oh, yeah, 3. I mean, there's not really much I can do. I can't go back to my spaceship. I need to go forth. In caves or in buildings. Yeah, no, I'm trying to get to what is most likely going to be a building down there. That is my goal, game. Hey, weird reindeer thingy. Yeah, get some sodium in the way. It's probably a good idea. But yeah, no, the word exploration in this game is, I think, always has been kind of my favorite aspect of the game. Oh boy. Yes, it's a base. I freaking knew it. Not sure the base is doing great, but residual goop. I'll take that onto my thingy here. What do you got here for me? Accessing archives, 6 out of 7 logs corrupted, entry 4924A follows. No one making this recording in cage, leaving behind in the fabricator might be of some use. Visor damage. Can't find ship. Recover supplies. The lock finishes and the machine whirs to life, spitting out supplies. The hermetic seal, I need to repair my ship. However, it was that led me here. Whoever left the island, perhaps they find themselves in the same situation as I do.
Storm clearing.
Oh, hallelujah. Oh.
Radiation protection. Stabilizing.
Yeah, still not doing great. Hollow aircraft. What do I got here? Accessing archive, 6 out of 7 logs corrupted. Entry 4924A follows. Okay, it's just the same message in a different machine. Do I have 2 hermetic seals now? I would expect it to have been in that device, not the first one we went to. Oh boy, we need carbon nanotubes.
Technology installed.
Okay. Gather carbon. Carbon is usually gathered from plants, is it not? Yeah, I already have some, actually. No, I already have it. But alright, I'll gather some more. There we go. Craft nanotubes. I've crafted a nanotube. That's all that was needed. So now we need to tag the spaceship. However, we should be... I could be wrong. Hold on. There it is. It just needs me to scan something right now. If I'm not mistaken, we should be able to call our spaceship. That might be a thing we get later. I know it's a thing you can do, is like call upon your spaceship. Oh, there's like a thingy down there for upgrades. Okay. I don't know if that's great. I don't think it is. There it is. Hey, there's a big ass spaceship up there. Hey, buddy, can you help me? I need a lift back to my spaceship. Hey, yeah, no, we'll wait a little bit of more exploration of the creatures and things of this world. It honestly looks like something out of Star Wars. Star Wars. And that's the word stone. Yeah, I love in this game, like, coming across, you can find word stones, and you can find, oh! Got attacked by a Flora there, that's not great. You can also find temples, things like that. Depending on what you find, they may be able to teach you more or less words. Finding word stones, or whatever you want to call those, just out and about, is only going to give you a single word. But if you find temples, you might be able to find a lot more words to learn. Cool thing is also as well, so the words you learn are for the creatures that live in the universe that you're currently in. It also means that I believe every creature of this universe is willing to teach you one word, essentially. So you can go up and I think it might be a cooldown to it as well, so you can learn more words from them. I'm not sure, but you can you can most definitely still you can learn one word from them, definitely. That much I know for certainty. Just a single word at the very least, you will be able to learn from them. You know you're really good at the language in the game, or you've learned a lot of words, to be more specific, when they can speak to you in their language and you know exactly what they're talking about. Prepare thrusters. Collect dehydrogen. Right. We need hydrogen, so that's up there, and it's there. Perfect. Dehydrogen crystals. We need like a good bunch, so I might as well grab a little bit of extra just in case. Is that all that's like right next to me here? I think so. Alright, cool. That's not an issue. Let me also grab some oxygen while I'm here. I don't think it's too important for our current playthrough because we're playing on relaxed or whatever it's called. If you're playing in the standard one, like oxygen becomes like a thing you need to care about as well. In this case, I don't think it's going to be. Use the oxygen to fuel the life supports. Things I'm not sure there is life support. Oh no, there is. Oh, I need more of it. Okay. Well, that's why I was asking, because I felt like I needed a good chunk, but you didn't want to tell me. It's fine. It's fine. I'll go find some more. Oh, buddy, there it is. Just need a little bit more juice here. Oh boy, that's a big old cliff right there. That's a bad. We don't want to be here. We don't want to be here. We don't want to fall down there. I've fallen down those kind of things before. It is not fun. Quite a bit of hydrogen here on the other side, it seems like. Any big, like, collections of them? Oh, yes, there is. Love that. Love me some of that. Give me that, whatever, dehydrogen. I don't think, because we're playing more relaxed, we're gonna run into this issue. Okay, I can't do that one. I remember it was like a fairly big and annoying thing. You had to recharge your mining laser as well. Like there was all these smaller things that were like, almost fell in the hole there. There's just this minor thing that all just made it like overwhelming. I'm glad they created this more relaxed mode because I'm not a big fan of like having to deal with so many things at once. Just give me a few things to care about here, okay? I need dehydrogen. And then we need to go into the starship and put it into the thrusters. And then we need to create the refiner. We need to construct the metal plates. Oh, they redid this menu. Oh, that's pretty cool. They completely redone it since last I seen it.
Technology recharge.
And then we need to put in ferrite dust. I have 30 of which. Yeah. Just go nuts here. Exosuits.
Technology recharge.
Can I not? I guess that's kind of locked in there. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. We need to gather apparently way more. I thought I'd collected a really good amount of ferrite dust, but apparently the game disagrees. It's fine. Let me also get some more carbon. Yeah, just in case. You never know. Let's see here. You're pure ferrite, but you're too much. If it is like a too big of a collection of something, that means you won't be allowed to collect it. I will say though, I don't know if it's still the case, but there used to be like a big cluster of like a material together that you could without having to upgrade, but it's fine. There it is. Alright, let's put all this in the machine. And we will customize our character once we get to the big old space station. Should be fun. Ferrite dust machine. I put forth a lot of ferrite dust. Okay, so you can also choose how much you actually want to put through. Let's maybe not do all of it. Let's do 100. Oh, we only do 50. Perfect. No need to go completely crazy right now. And then plop that thing in there. That's it. Should be able to pick this up now. Oh, it gives us our carbon back. Perfect. I thought it was locked in. Perfect. Ready to go. Time to go to space. Secure the answers. I will say, flying this game with mouse and keyboard has always been incredibly weird. It doesn't really work super well because the way you're doing it is kind of like I don't know how to describe it. You're pulling it along, essentially, is what's going on, and you need to essentially pull it back and forth. And then the boost. Boop, 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 boop. There it is. Alright, that's all three of them. What else you got for me? Incoming message. Hello? Incoming transmission. Source 4925B. Please identify yourself. I'm... You are not alone. Oh, the broadcast ends at a strange as it began. The final piece of the original signals appear to be set on a planetary coordinate. Input the coordinates.
Alert.
I do want to say, originally, you got to go to the space station right after the first planet. The fact that I have to wait is kind of annoying. Also, where we're going is kind of like an annoying place. Because this might take us into orbits, which we may not want. Yeah, hold on. This is an old thing. Remember, this being an old thing, sometimes the game would like send you in a really annoying place. It's best to kind of travel really far out. And then should get us far enough up this. Sometimes it puts you in a bad position to be able to do this. There it is. Crashing into the atmosphere. Planet White Ocean. Sure. Nah, full force, baby. No. I ain't crazy. Initiating landing. Looks like it was right here that we needed to go. Ha! It's a little robot boy. Ah! It's bad Flora. Bad Flora. Stop scanning me. You ain't allowed to scan me, man. Oh, we're going in this direction. Okay. Why wouldn't you just tell me to fly to exactly where we needed to go? I'm guessing it's that thing that we're going to. It's actually not too far away. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We can go to the safe point first, though. Search through these. I should have done it back in the base as well. I just kind of forgot. Originally, like, one of these would require an Atlas pad, which, stupidly enough, you didn't have in the beginning of the game, so you couldn't unlock it, even though it was right by your starting area. So that was kind of annoying. Navigation data. Oh, nice. The spiking wires of the machine generates a signal, tapping out of its broadcast into the void. Whoever left the message is long gone. Decipher signal. Coding 16, 16, 16. Okay. Entry 4925C. No fuel in. Failed to reach station. Hazard protection low. No choice but to underground. Deploying base computer. As well as the locked entry, the signal contains plans for a base computer and terrain manipulator. When they lock the base computer, will hold more information about whoever's leaving these messages. Extract plans. Okay. Terrain manipulator. Select the... Okay. I don't like that it's like, hey, no, just put it in the system as if you're building it right now, even though you can't. In the mission log. Oh, it's because it needs me to change this. Oh, got it. Got it. Yeah, sure. Inventory.
Radiation protection falling.
No, it's fine. Craft 2 carbon nanotubes. Craft more. There it is. Go back into the multi-tool and then build it. Voila. Very nice. Mining bean, terrain manipulator. Alright, cool. Gather copper. So where can I find some copper? Where's the nearest copper that won't require me to go super far away? Looks like it's up in that direction. Alright, let's go. We need some freaking copper, and this seems to be the closest. No, it's buried. Yeah, buried cache. Yeah, from what I can gather, the overall idea of this game is just to kind of explore these different planets. Go nuts, go underwater, go in space, do combat, do whatever. You decide. Okay, seems like we're coming up on it. Woo! Nope, thank you. Don't want to go down there. Covered faucet. Oh, hello. Yes, I see it. Oh. There's a bot there. It's not great. Usually a bad sign. This is actually good. If you come across rusted metal, take it. Always good thing to take. These bots are going to be freaking annoying. At least they were in the original game. I don't know whether they're still a pain in the butt. Usually they're like trying to make sure you don't steal too many resources. So you might become a pain in my butt. Let's see here. There it is. Okay. Well, that should be it. Get back to my ship. I don't want to do the whole thing. Oh, here. That guy's freaking peeping on me. There's a thing there on the way back I'm curious about. That's piqued my curiosity. Oh no, that's... looks like it's part of the system. Never mind. No longer piques my interest. Spaceship was all the way up there. Yeah, sure. Actually, let's build it down here. Give it some fuel.
Technology recharge.
And then refine nitrous oxide in the refiner. Do I have that? Okay, let's start by doing this because this is going to give me free material. Rusted metal provides so much ferrite dust. It is insane. Like, you get, for a single piece of rusted metal, you get a lot of ferrite dust. My Twitch stream and my iPad stopped working. Let me go ahead and reset it. Just a little bit more. Okay, perfect. Boop. Take it. Put that next to suit. What did you need me to refine nitrous oxide? Do I have nitrous oxide? Sodium is used to charge hazardous. Okay, can you tell me what you actually need me to do instead of doing this whole thing? Because I think I need to refine copper. Hold on, let me try this. Sodium, what? Well, I don't have the thing you need me to do then. I'm just gonna focus on my freaking copper then. Let's see if that's enough. Why do you... Sodium is used to charge hazardous. Okay. What do you want me to charge hazardous? I can just put this stuff in here. You don't need to do this whole weird thing. Alright, think. To learn more. Why do you need me to learn more? Game, please tell me what you want from me. I don't know. I'm very confused. Why do you keep... So I mean... No, I've done that game. I've done that. I've already... Game, come on now. Create, use copper. Okay. Now it's fine. Game, come on now. I don't have... No, it's fine. It's realized that I already got what I need. Take that. Build the machine. Why is it... Oh, it's meant to be in the ground. Searching cartographic archives. Universal Archive search reveals no prior claims on the site. Sonar confirms site is suitable for construction. Claim the site. Claim the base. Yes. This is now our base area. It's actually a pretty nice open area. Not a bad start.
Base computer online.
Base computer archives available. Base computer, search base computer archives. Use terminal. Accessing log from previous user. Entry 4925D follows. Storm sweeping across the construction supply slow. Depositing shelter plans while need to back soon. Extract plants. We got timber, boys. Okay. Construct a shelter for protection against hazard. Build a foundation with symbol lock. Access the build menu. C. I have the carbon I need. Well, that's perfect. It's very convenient. Place it there. And then build 3 walls. Plop. Plop. Plop.
Weather warning.
Um...
Big storm.
Well, that's perfect, because I'm building a shelter right now. And then the door there.
Base computer online.
Base computer updated. Returns to the base. Yes. Accessing log from previous user. Additional archives recovered. Entry 4925E follows. Construction largely a success. Recovered salvage data from nearby plans logged. Scans indicate additional subterranean devices beginning search. Extract plans. However, whoever recorded these logs evidently had some success. I have access to their plans, and perhaps I can learn from their efforts. All right.
Radiation protection.
Hold on. Let me go inside. Construction unit requires magnetized ferrite. Create magnetized ferrite in the front. Place ferrite dust in the portable refiner. I don't have to be outside for that. Give me that. Give me the... Oh, yeah, you need the stuff for that. Alright, give me the portable scanner. Let's place it inside. You need some carbon. Get that carbon in there. Place ferrite dust. I have so much ferrite dust. I need 40. And place pure ferrite. Okay. Yes. Okay, so that works. Place that in my suit, as well as this. Craft carbon nanotubes. Deploy the research construction unit. That's a thing going outside. We don't need to deal with that. We need to interact with it. Analysis unit online. Diagnostic suggestion. Users should recover salvage data from buried technology, equipped and utilize the analysis scanner. Research buildable technology. Yeah, so this is where we need to start go digging. Has the storm calmed down yet? It has not. Well, what am I to do then? I don't know. We need to go find some of that salvage data. Is there any of it? Okay, perfect. It's clearing up. There's a bot up there. It's not amazing. Hey, buried data, but it's very far away. Why is it so far away? 200. That one was 300 units away. 300 units away. Unknown building. Oh, that's fun. Let's see here. You're the closest one. Let's start with you. Actually, hold on. If you're the closest one, let's do this one first, and then do the other one on the way back. Curious deposit. Alright, let's go to shop. I mean, 300 isn't super far away, but still I prefer to be close. What are you doing near my home base? Get out of here. I live here. Now. I live here now. I may not have originally, so this might be all confusing to you, but I live here now. This is my homestead now. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Yeah, so if I remember right, we just essentially need to use the terrain manipulator to bury into the ground to find the buried technology, and then regardless what the buried technology is, we can essentially use that which we find to... Hello? Okay, I think we're fine, guys. I think we're fine. There it is. First of the two. Subterranean relic. That's not what we're after. Now that's just freaking nasty, dears.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
Supercell approaching. What? Okay, I have materials. Thank you, thank you. That's very loud, but I know. I put a lot of time and effort into my acting, and it really shows off sometimes. Thank you so much.
Radiation protection.
Alright, cool. Let's get back to base. Where's base? That's where base is. Back to base. We need to move. It is kind of a silly idea, though. On paper, I will say. On paper, it's a silly idea that regardless what you find in terms of old technology, that it's always just something you can do realize with something. It's just like, it's buried technology. What is it? It's future toilet. Well, you'll use it to build a new wall in your house. Alright. Gotta get inside. This is bad weather.
ICATSPMOSMNSBRNNGL. IUSLSRSNFRRNVRO. SMH LOL ATPJs Go. Broken heart emoji. BFRVRO. EDECANM. BRBGNGGTGATMLMAU. BTTSPMO2Js LMK LOL on BEFAR. ACNVMBWaitisk TSVRO keys. Folded hands emoji. Broken heart emoji. TSPMO.
I got maybe like 5 or 2% of that. ICL don't know. TS don't know. PMO don't know. SM don't know. N don't know. SB no. RN, I know that. That's right now. NGL, that's not gonna lie. Are you serious? Seriously serious? No, for real. Right now. BRO, don't know. Shake my head, lol. No, VR tonight. BR bag, good night. I can't lie, this shit is pissing me off so much and so bad right now. Lie, are you serious? Seriously serious and for real right now, bro? Shake my head laughing out loud. At this point, just go. Be for real, bro. I don't even know no more. Be right back. I gotta go, the moment, laugh my ass off. But this shit pissed me off to just let me know. Laugh out loud, bro. For real. Actually, never mind. Be what I swear to God. This shit, bro. Kill yourself. This shit pissed me off.
Update. Storm clear.
That's a hell of a story, man. That's Shakespeare level, man. That's Shakespeare level. It's beautiful. It almost makes me want to shed a tear. It's where I'm gonna need a translation of that too, my guy. I'm not that young and hip anymore. I'm sorry. Does it say which one I should spend Salvadeja? Lol on my soul, I can't lie. This pissed me off so much, and somebody right now, not gonna lie. Are you serious right now? And for real right now, bro. Lol, at this point, just go. I can't lie. Come on, come on, this pissed me off so much. Are you for real right now? For real? I don't even know anymore, man. I just hate this. Why are you so? Be for real, man, with me right now, cuz. Getting closer and closer to that tear, man. It's a beautiful story. Using it to learn construction blueprint. Research. I guess structure? I don't know. What are these stories? Glass panel. Sure. Does that work? Place your new base components. Oh, I should maybe have thought of which one I picked then. Oh boy. Wait, do I get all of them? What? I'm very confused right now. Can I just switch one of these walls panels? Hello? Brother, I don't know. I told you I'm not that young and hip anymore. Can I... There it is. Base computer name. Interact with your base computer. Alright. Auto removes the need to build generators. Yes, sure. Nelly Outpost. No, we'll call it Treagle's Outpost. Don't you think rice is a versatile ingredient? First, you can serve it with rice as a staple and pair alongside it any kind of stir fry. Or add raw egg and sprinkle some whatever and soy sauce on top of it. Or fry an egg, add some chicken, and while you're munching away, you can say, Yakoron. It's just way too much delicious. Also, rice in any kind of broth. I really like it when you boil it down into a porridge. It's just the top of it and some peanuts or soft boiled eggs. Or you can just add some water. Oh, that was beautiful, man. Heart-wrenching. I was just, real tears. Real tears. That's how good I am. Explore planet and locate the bird technology. You want me to go find more? Why are you gonna find more bird technology? I already found some bird technology. Brother, why are you gonna keep finding bird technology? I don't want to keep finding bird technology. Stop it. Don't make me. You can't make me. I'm a big boy. I make my own rules. There actually isn't anything nearby. Are you kidding me? How is there not any buried stuff anywhere near? You know, when I go in, I go all in on these stores, man. I go in, I give it all the emotion that I could possibly muster. Okay, there's something up there. Sounds like you only need to do one. There it is. Alright. I'm not kidding. I got some real tears out there, man. I go all in for this. I'm basically a full-on actor. I haven't had a facial trainer, but I don't need it. I'm just that good. I'm just that freaking good. Oh, man. Come on now. Hey, bud. How you doing down there? Damn it. Freaking robots everywhere. Stop watching me. Who said you can watch me, man? You know what? I better not. I don't... That's not very well buried technology. Summon your ship. Oh, okay. This is what I was looking for earlier. Buried there. It's been a long time. But I'm not like super crazy about the entire thing. I watched a lot of Naruto and a good amount of Dragon Balls while growing up. Oh wait, hold on. Naruto is pretty good. I love that. Don't watch Boruto or whatever the fuck that one is. The one where it's his son. That's garbage. Hutch. Complete garbage. Learn the base teleporter. Alright, I'll learn about the base teleporter. Buildable technology. Yes. I can build that. Beautiful. Carbon nanotubes. Bro, I'm just that good. There you go. Put it there. Made it to King Piccolo. I gotta be honest, I never... Oh, I watched a lot of Dragon Ball Z. I don't think I ever got further than the comics I had. At least not... I might have, actually. I don't remember. It's been a long time. Learn the biofuel reactor. If you keep making me do this, I'm gonna lose my shit. Middle plating. Are you kidding me? There's buried technology right here? We're doing it! Get out of my home! I didn't allow you in.
Please computer online.
Oh. Accessing log from previous user, additional archives recovered. Entry 4925B follows. Scanner detected unusable broadcast. Reporting 16 from from the space station. Warning. End of archive. Records interrupt. Base computer archives have reached their end. Seems like there's nothing more I will learn from them. My predecessor appears to have left their base and headed to the space station. I wish to leave. Yes, there actually is co-op. I think you have to start with the co-op though, I'm not sure. Investigate the spatial and follow the footsteps in the previous owner. Alright. But, like we talked about earlier, like this is a thing that took quite a few updates before they had added to the game. Whee! It wasn't originally in the game, is my point. Let's maybe... Oh, hold on. Is there a planet? Hold on. Is there a planet? Oh, I was about to say, is there a planet inside the planet? Because I don't think I've ever seen that. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold on. We need to course correct. What kind of a space station is this? Oh. I haven't been to this one before. Ever. I remember the ones that used to be there when I first played the game and were there for a long time after. Were like kind of like D&D dice, like the multi corner ones. Pretty cool. Switching side. My leg fell asleep. The music hasn't changed a bit though. That's pretty cool. The space station though has changed dramatically since I first played. It used to be this really basic space station. I think at first it was just kind of like 2 stairs, and then there were doors on the right, and then one side was open, the other one was closed. You need the Atlas pass in order to continue. Yeah. Now we get to figure out who's actually the inhabitants of this here space station. Hey, man. An Officer Montandi. Dat. Bunchinuna, Viking, Tomrat, Umbra, Aileline. The alien, large and intimidating, seems to be attempting to be friendly. Perhaps they know the one who came before. Ask about the travelers. The alien draws back, startled. The look in their face tells me that our conversation is over. Well, my conversation isn't over with them. I've pulls themselves up as I approach, making the most of their impressive sight. Perhaps they might recognize the signal mentioned. Ask about 16. Hearing the code seems to have caused the life form to shrink, a look of fear crossing their face. And then, in an instant, the fear passes. They look at me strangely, but say nothing more. Well, I'm trying to learn some words here, my guy. Despite their size, the alien does not seem aggressive. But when I blink, they see the same red light that startled me at the judgment. Repeat 16. We are watching you, traveler friend. Find what we have left you. Though the alien speaks, the words are not their own. A string of code is echoed back to me through the red glare locked directly to my exosuit. The crimson light fades away, and I see the life form glaring at me. Whatever has just happened, they do not appear to have witnessed it. I should leave. Perhaps my base computer will be able to make something of this code. Well, I'm still not done. Lifeform looks at me, traces of fear and surprise behind their eyes. It looks like they have nothing more to say to me. Okay, Mr. Fancy Pants. What about this game? Recruit. The warrior keeps looking at my multitude. They appear envious of his technology. I request some dialogue help, thank you, sir. Recruit barks with aggressive enthusiasm. They present their datapad displaying a list of language system. I want to learn about friendship. Recruit teaches me the word of their language. You have learned Viking a word for help. Oh, so these guys are the inhabitants. Oh, that's pretty cool. So these brute-looking dudes are the inhabitants of the universe we started in. Viking. As I approach, the warrior hastily covers up a tablet in front of him. They appear to have been etching something, but my presence makes them uncomfortable. I request dialogue help. Guard Yuxamush nods thoughtfully, then presents a list of languages. Travel symbol. You've learned the Viking word for where? Oh. Warrior main. Have I spoken? As I approach the warrior, I hear an item drop to the floor. They very deliberately ignore the faint beeping that has begun to sound near their feet. Despite my lack of understanding, I sense I should do likewise. Request dialogue help. Warrior Oy1 barks a query, and when I do not respond, they represent a list of language and symbol. Give me another travel. Viking word for journey. Oh, that's pretty cool. Hey, buddy. Merchant. Sorry. The geek barely regards me as I approach. They are clearly expending a great deal of mental effort concentrating on something. They sway gently and we can looking for a movement. Request dialogue help. Merchant babbles, whispering symbols in my mind with delicate phoneme. Give me the friendship symbol. You've learned the Gek work for help. Oh yeah, you can also learn from these other guys. Engineer. Have I spoke with you? Viking. The warrior looks at me sharply. I've clearly interrupted their concentration, and they stole a small knife they were spinning around their fingers. Request dialogue help. Don't stab me, please. Engineer embarks a query. When I do not respond, the person friendship. Power? How is that the friendship word? Yeah, I visited all you. I visited you down there. I don't think I can request a word. Oh, another Gek. Hey, bud. Let me speak with you. Help, what? A strange life form seems agitated. The air surrounding them shifts repeatedly between two distant aromas. One evokiness suddenly afternoon, the other crisp sunlight. Request dialect help. The trader, Rurlov, tilts their head from side to side as they consider me. They consult a note on their data pad representing the list language. Give me the Gek word for Gek. You learned the Gek word for Gek. Manager. Okay. Gek. Gek. The alien clicks their beak with heightened energy, and they stare at me, exosuit multitude, presumably wondering what I want, why I want to talk. Request dialect help. Manager yelps with excitement. They present their datapad displaying a list of languages. I want to learn travel. The word for find. Conscript. Okay. Bro, you look scary. Viking. Viking. The warrior sighs as I step into their space. They push aside their morsel they had been occupied with and stare with me with great impatience. Request dialect. Conscript Nemenshir. Represent and listen to each room setting. Okay. Trade. 2 minute word. Viking word for give. A corporal. Okay, I'm just gonna skip with these. Sorry, there's so many of these people we need to talk to. I need to learn their language. Friendship. The word for request. Oh. Hello. Yeah, like I said, I don't think I can speak with the people behind the desk. Or rather, I can't request a word. I've talked to you. And I've spoken with you? A guard. Request help. Friendship. Wish. Oh, that's pretty cool. If I remember right, I think they changed it. I want to say, if I remember right, it was up there that I can change the look of my character, but I don't think that's the case anymore. Merchant, I've already spoken with you. I can, change the look of my spaceship here. I can fabricate a spaceship, and I can, change my appearance here. I can be an anomaly, a Gek, Viking, a Corvex, or a Traveler here. The Traveler are pretty much whatever you want them to be. They're the, pretty much anything you want. But I want to be an anomaly. I think you can pretty much change everything. This is just a preset. I can be small and fat. No, make me beautiful, buff, and tall. That's what I want. Helmet. Oh, I kind of like this one. You're leaving. Would you like to apply? Yes. I don't want to start over. Just let me continue from where it was. I can kind of go cutesy or Mandalorian, I feel like. That's kind of the truth. There's a bunch of different helmets I can get, but I honestly haven't gotten a lot of them. This one is kind of cute, honestly. Give me this one here. Give me the white one. Give me bluish and purple. Nah, give me white one of that one. Yeah, give me the black one there. Oh yeah, I can get markings as well. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. Give me this one here. And then I can pick a torso. This one's like Gek inspired, I think. I think I like this one the most. The first one there. I think I like that one the most, honestly. Yeah. White with the blue accent colors. I think what I'm gonna go for here. And then I can, like the other one, I can make some smaller adjustments in terms of lines and things like that. You know what? I kind of like that one. Armor style. Can be a big cake boy. Give me this one. Yeah. And then blue. 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 Gloves. I can get Gek's glove. That's kind of stupid. White, blue. That one. For sure, that one. Legs. I mean, already set it just to these two, would you? I think just the first one's fine. This one. Boots. White and blue. You already know what I'm going for. I think this one. I like that one the most. Yee. That's the one I want. Can't change too much. Oh, right. I can get a cape. I love that. White, blue, and blue. That one. I like the cape. I think it's fun, but not right now. Emblem. Oh, that's the emblem up there. Alright. Oh, you can't see that because of my camera. It's fine. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this one. Exit. Yes. Alright, this is our character. If I remember right, like, okay, so there's a bunch of different scrap dealing. Another inspection. Viking honor not enough. Gaining stuffers as I approach. I'm good. I don't need to purchase anything. Fossil collector. Oh. Doctor wishes. I'm good, bro. I don't need to purchase fossils, and I don't have ones. Photographer. There's a gate here to teleport back. I think this is a trade terminal if I had anything to sell. Starship outfitting. Yeah, I can like upgrade my spaceship and make changes to it, which I'm not interested in. Mission agent Rapen. Oh, that's not a nice sound. What else is up here? Exosuit upgrade. You used to have to find these. It's kind of interesting that they're all just purchase exosuit upgrades. And then, like, that's for the multi-tool. So, I can't buy visual stuff from you at all? I'm wondering then, because I really don't know, how would you actually go about, like, getting visual upgrades for your gear? Technology... Technology. Bunch of technology boys up here. Nice. I think this is a quest giver, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, that guy's real excited. Code of message has been stored for later use. Upgrade your inventory, the extrudes, and when you're ready, leave the teleport. Oh, it's actually suggesting that I upgrade the thingy. Okay, that's cool. I don't think I have any money, but sure. If you're just gonna give it to me. First one's on the house. Oh yeah, no, the first one definitely is in the house. Encode a message and store for later. When ready, use the teleport to return to your base. Oh, it's actually telling me to use the teleporter. Yeah, because we have the teleporter back at home. Warp to base. Yep, I'll just go like this. I'll go back. No place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. Well, I'll have to use that teleporter. Nope, never mind. My spaceship is here. I was about to say, because that looked pretty dead now. Archives terminate. Select the new task. Begin decryption. Decoding. 16, 16, 16. Message follows. The traveler finds their wings, fly to us, and claim your place among the stars. Bro, stop freaking doing that. Life signal detected. Alright. Don't know where we're going next, but I guess we'll figure that out. Are we going far away? Reasonably far away. I'd want to go to space in order to continue. There we go. And then back down. Because this makes it to a degree faster. It's questionable, honestly, with the way that I've been doing it here. Now I want to go to this thing. See how fast we're doing it now? So super fast. We're coming in hot, boys. Coming in hot. Alright, maybe slow down a little bit. That looks like a big old spaceship over there. Alright. What do we got here? Yeah. Something tells me that's what it was. Yeah, I had a feeling. I had a little bit of a feeling that that's what we're heading towards. Call me crazy. I have a feeling we need to go in this direction. Alright. Yeah, it's still just a spaceship. I should have landed closer to it, but it's fine. We can just, like, get the spaceship over to us. We can summon the spaceship. Oh, it's not? Interesting. There's a big old thing up there. Should I worry about that? I don't know. There's a big old thing up there. It's kind of got me a little scared. A little scared. Finalizing the signal. Can you just... There you go. Just tell me where to go, man. I guess I shouldn't need to worry about that big old spaceship up there. It's very close to me. I don't like it. Journey milestone. What do we got for us? Traveled. Oh wow, I traveled far. Where's that big old... Okay, it's up there. I think it's going in another direction, so I think we're fine. We can call upon our spaceship here. Get our spaceship in here. We'll need it for later. Ah, we're going up here. Alright, cool. MS Wings of Assembly. MS Wings of the Anomaly. Log damage. Partial records available. The signal has led me to the wreck of a freighter. Colossal fragment of metal scattered across the landscape. Where these messages nothing but the misfiring of a circuit of a long forgotten ruin. Nestled among the debris, I found the pilot's log, a blinking, awaiting input. Request log. Instead of displaying the ship's log, the terminal spits out a strange sequence of numbers. They are followed by a short message. The anomaly comes for the stars. Take flight. Schematic of a hyperdrive attached to the end of the... take the blueprints. The blueprints from the computer, pulled the blueprints from the computer, but this hyperdrive blueprint is for a conventional starship, not a freighter of this size. Someone placed this here or after the crash, hoping I would be found. Okay. Install the hyperdrive.
Technology installed.
Okay, acquire components. Oh boy. Where? Units required. Sell some items at the space station terminal. Okay, yeah, no, we're going way beyond what I'm willing to do right now. Is there a saving thing? Ish, whatever. I want to see if I can save the game right now. Can I? I cannot. That's stupid. Alright, let me see if I can fly back to base and save there. I want the option of potentially returning. This is as fast as I can go on low ground, by the way. We do not go faster than this, boys. Hey. It's the furthest that I've gotten through the story, I think, in a very long time, so that's kind of good. I've gotten to the space station, like the newer one that we were just at before, so that much isn't new, but a lot of this is new. Save point restored. Okay, that's all I really needed. Thank you. Yeah, we can just double save just to be sure. Alright, well, folks, that is going to cut it for me here. I still like this game. But I think the big reason that I kind of love it is the language exploration of the game, not necessarily the creature exploration of the game, which is obviously, it is definitely a part of this whole thing. And therefore, like, you know, the creature stuff is like a tiny part. The language part is like a tiny part of the exploration you can do in this game. Like, it is so tiny. But nevertheless, it is without a doubt my favorite aspect of the game, and it's, I think, one of the few reasons why I like returning to this game overall. So yeah, no, I really like it. So to the guy who I think might have unfollowed again, but I'm still gonna shout you out because you're the one who came up with the suggestion to play this. Essentially, this wonderful game is about exploring the wonderful space out there. But as you please. Exploring what you please, how you want to go about it. And then there's this whole main story thing as well. But honestly, that's less important. In my opinion, that is. I closed everything. My computer here, this is really annoying. I didn't mean to, I just did it by accident. Let's see, let me just try to pin everything back up the way it's supposed to be. I need you to be my calendar. Nope, not my drive. My calendar. Oh wait, you are supposed to be my, never mind. But yeah, no, I thought that was a lot of fun, honestly, sorry. I realized what had happened, and I got very annoyed very quickly, because this is not what I wanted to see. But, no, but this was a ton of fun, as per usual. Reminder, usually I'm streaming here on Mondays and Wednesday, but I will not be here to do a stream on Wednesday. So the Wednesday stream, where we're currently playing through Yakuza 3, is going to be tomorrow, same time as usual, 8 p.m. My sleep will be on a plane the day after on Wednesday. So No, still should be good. But yeah, it's really, really fun. I enjoyed that. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I will set up this. I'll get the VOD uploaded to our wonderful YouTube channel, and then I will be back on tomorrow, 8 p.m. for some Yakuza 3. Should be a lot of fun. So now, thanks so much for watching, and see you guys then. Bye.